Hello, everyone. This is Royce After Hours here again to let you know that I saw a poster on Twitter of Sarah being portrayed by a young mixed girl of color, uh, a young person of color, and I'm certain that she is decent or good at acting. I don't know. Um, but she's gonna be Sarah. She's gonna portray the character Sarah from the live action adaptation of The Last of Us show, and honestly, I'm not a fan of the show. I'm not a fan of Neil Druckmann, the guy who directed the second game at all. I'm not a fan of the fact that he remastered the first game and the second game for like the third. Well, he remastered the second game twice, I believe. Yeah, three times? Yeah, twice. And the first game once, I believe. I think so. No, wait. They remastered both of those games twice. I forgot they remastered the first one too. Basically, remastered both of those games twice. Now we're getting a show. The show is not good because Sarah is the daughter of Joel's character in that game, and she's white in the video game, but in the show she's person of color, mixed person of color. I don't agree with the race swapping because, and Joel was portrayed by a Latino man, and it's just I don't really see him as Joel. Like at least get someone believable. But he uh, as a guy who can really pull off Joel's character, maybe he'll find someone who can. For example, Josh Brolin. I don't mind Josh Brolin being Joel's character in The Last of Us, but he's too busy doing some other stuff, so he wouldn't have done it. But anyways, um, I have no hope for this show. No hope at all. After what happened to The Last of Us Part 2 video game, I have no hope for this show. And it is because of everything I've seen today. Well, not today, but everything I've seen with the Marvel Disney Plus shows and other stuff. I'm just not looking forward to it. Guarantee because I'm not looking forward to it because in the first video game of The Last of Us, Sarah dies. Unfortunately, it's sad. Really tragic moment. Really good acting and the game was so good. The story is great. The acting is good. I could not believe my eyes when I saw this video game when I played it and the story. Oh, beautiful, just beautiful, very beautiful. And mm, and now I fear that that moment, that awful tragic moment that was so good, really tugged on so many fans' heartstrings, will be removed completely from the show. Why, you may ask? Because people who are black or people who are persons of color cannot die or be villains. That's the thing nowadays. A person of color cannot be the villain. A person of color cannot die. Hmm. And if they do, then it'll just be rare to see on the big screen or on TV shows. And I say that because why would they go so far to change the race of Sarah, Joel's real daughter, in this show unless they're gonna put her in more than one episode, like in flashbacks, or maybe she lives. And I can already tell that this show is just DOA, dead on arrival, because Neil Druckmann is involved. And it's no different than the Flash movie with Ezra Miller. And that dude has actually threatened to delete women and actually hurt a woman in Iceland for no reason. And that guy's not fired. That guy is not replaced. But because he's part of the LGBTQ, he has that privilege. Privilege. And he's white. So, white LGBTQ privilege. That's not any of these Trump supporters or conservatives doing that. That is Hollywood. And I don't see any of you calling this out. I don't see any leftists out there calling out the white LGBTQ privilege of Ezra Miller still working over there making the Flash, or unless he finished it, but he hasn't been fired or replaced as a Flash for this movie called The Flash. It's gonna be garbage too. But so far, The Last of Us show is, I guarantee you, is not gonna be good because I know Neil Druckmann's involved and whoever is, and even if the show is even if the show is good, right? Which I doubt. They would at least have to make so many so much money and viewers. They'll probably result in resort. I guess I could say that. Either way, they're gonna have to. If they're not making any money or making or bringing in enough audiences to watch this, who knows? It won't get a season 2, or it'll just get canceled right on the spot. And I hope it does. That guy Neil Druckmann doesn't deserve to have the show being made by him and other people, because the people who are, I don't know, love that crap. Because the Last of Us game was so awesome. It was great. But then when the second one came out, it just ended everyone. Because in the trailer, The Last of Us Part 2 video game, we were tricked into thinking Joel was going to be alive and that Ellie and Joel would have another adventure. But instead, Joel dies in the first, 30 minutes? So, yeah. But hey, if you still want to support this crap, you go ahead. If you think this show is going to be good, great. I don't care about this show. I don't care about Neil Druckmann at all. And as for the actors who are in this show, if you are talented and you're good, I hope you get better roles than this. It's just the Last of Us game was something I really did enjoy, and to see it being disrespected like this, to see the abomination that it's become, it just breaks my heart. So overall, all I can say is like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of The Last of Us series coming to HBO Max, because I'm not going to love it. I'm not going to enjoy it. I think it's going to be crap. And honestly, I really do believe that Sarah, Joel's real daughter, that dies in the first couple of minutes of the game of the first video game, The Last of Us Part One, is going to be. I believe Sarah's character is going to be in this show more than one episode in flashbacks, or maybe she'll live. I don't know. But in the Last of Us game, the original one, the first one, she dies, and she was white, and I don't really agree with the race swapping at all because the characters are written and drawn one way, and they should stay that way. But if they need changes, then they have to be changes that aren't so politically driven. So, like I already said, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think. Nah, if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. If I'm right, then I'm right. Peace out.